Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Marvel Select, The Thing. And this guy is a massive figure. He's even bigger than my hand. And, I mean, he is just immense. When I went into my comic shop, I didn't know this guy was coming in. And my comic shop owner had to sit him on the floor because he's so massive he wouldn't hang on a peg. He's just too heavy. And that being said, let's get a look at Ben Grimm in packaging here. One small, I don't want to call it a gripe yet, but in all the pre-production photos, we were seeing him on this kind of a hovering disc base, I was assuming is what it was supposed to be. And I can just tell it's definitely not in the packaging here. And it's been replaced with this kind of electronic stick or staff. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to be or what purpose it serves. It doesn't look like Ben Grimm can stand on it, and both his hands are closed in fist. But you can see a picture of Ben down here. A little Fantastic Four booklet in the back there. Of course, you can see a picture of him on the side here. And onto the back of the packaging. His little read-up says, bombarded by cosmic rays along with the rest of the Fantastic Four, pilot Ben Grimm's transformation was by far the most extreme, resulting in nearly unbreakable rock-like skin and incredible strength. Though often perceived as a monster, the Thing remains the heart of the Fantastic Four and continues to search for a cure and return him to human form while never failing to stand up for what's right. Of course, there you have a picture of Ben Grimm without his little electronic stick thing. Down here, the yet-to-be-released, also massive Abomination. And over here, the already-released Spider-Man figure. So, panning back out here. Like I said, I've been waiting for this guy for way too long, so let's not waste another moment on the packaging and pull this bad boy out. And here we have the Marvel Select Thing out of packaging. And, I was incorrect. This isn't like a... Well, I guess it could be some kind of high-tech thing, but... It's actually, what I thought was another little booklet of marketing fluff back there was actually a little cutout of the Fantastic Four, and you just kind of stick the cardboard wedge in here and set it up. I guess it's supposed to be kind of like a background to Ben Grimm. Don't really know. And on the back it has like a city scene. So, I mean, honestly, I could have took or left this. I really don't care for it. It's not going to go in my display, although I could probably put it up somewhere. So yeah, it's not a huge deal either way. Before we get on to the actual figure, we do get this little same book of random marketing figures. You know, there's Iron Man, Wolverine, Sabretooth. And here we have Ben Grimm, and you can see the base I was talking about he originally came with, or was shown with. I would have much preferred to have gotten that base in place of this little cardboard picture. But on to Ben Grimm. And this guy is a massive figure. Of course, his articulation. He has a full 360 at the arm. Both arms go up to about here. Now, he does have an elbow joint on each arm, which on this one seems to function just fine, although there isn't a whole lot of movement in it. But on this arm, I can't get it to bend, and I'm afraid if I put too much force on it, it's going to snap, even though it is a pretty dense piece of plastic. So it's not a huge loss. There's very little movement there, so oh well. Very slight torso articulation. Head turns left and right, as well as up and down. His legs seem to be on a ball joint. Very slight movement at the knee, as well as very slight movement at the ankle. You can see the joint there. Oh, this one moves a little bit better, as you can see. So all his articulation is very slight, but honestly, with a figure this big, there's got to be some sacrifices. Speaking of a big figure, let's get a size comparison in here. Let's see what I've got just offhandedly. Like, here's the Marvel Legends War Machine in comparison to Ben Grimm. As you can see, he is towering above him. Flick him back up. Oops. Flip my light there for a second. As you can see here. I did have a tape measure. I seem to have misplaced it. But either way, this guy will only run you about 20 bucks at your local comic shop. Probably a bit more offline because this guy is going to cost a pretty penny to ship just due to the weight of him. But if you're a Fantastic Four fan, this is definitely a figure you need to own. He's got some great articulation despite being, well, in the arms he's got great articulation despite being so massive. Legs seem to suffer the most, but honestly, he stands fine. I'm a little disappointed that we lost the base in favor of this little cardboard cutout. I mean, what is this supposed to be, a background? Because you can't see it, and it just seems pointless to kind of stick it beside the figure like this. So, would have much preferred the base, but it's not like this figure has any issue standing without it. So that being said, this is JTrain997. I highly recommend the Marvel Select Thing, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.